What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. And I'm just checking in on you. How you doing? How's it going? And today's Division 2 video is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, August 30th. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. But we start off our weekly vendor resets in Washington, D.C., and then we will finish it up in New York City. So I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, here we go. So starting off with the base of ops. Here we are with the test subject. This is the named PDR assault rifle with perfectly in sync. And this week it comes with rate of fire. Now, I automatically would say pick this one up. This is one of my favorite weapons to use with my skill builds due to that perfectly in sync talent. I know that the Harmony is another one with perfectly in sync. However, in my playstyle, the way I like to play the game, this assault rifle is easier for me to proc the perfectly in sync rather than using that rifle. So what you could do with this one is just re-roll the rate of fire off for damage to targets at a cover, and then just optimize that AR damage for the core attribute, and you are good to go. Then we have a Black Market T821 with decent SMG damage, headshot, and sadist, followed by a Honey Badger with damaged armor and measured. Nice. The Honey Badger is a little slept on. I know that it doesn't carry as many attachments as your normal assault rifle. However, with the high rate of fire and measured and armor damage, I mean, this is a pretty good one to look at. Then we have a M1911 with crit hit damage and flatline. Now you could take this flatline, you can donate it to your recalibration library, and then you can put it on any pistol you want. Cough, cough, wink, wink, the D50. Then for the gear items, we have a Golan Backpack with crit chance, hazard, and energize. And then a Fenris chest piece with skill damage, explosive resistance, and braced. Now looking at the mods, we have crit chance 4.4, drone scan range 7.8, turret damage 4.2, and sticky bomb damage of 6.3. Now, must-buys things to look at from your base of ops vendor. We have the test subject. Take a look at that. The Honey Badger is another good one. And, yeah. Now, before we make our way to the clan vendor, let me show you the countdown vendor. Now, the countdown requisitions station is in both Washington, D.C. and New York City. Whenever we make our way to the Haven settlement, I will show you where the countdown vendor is over there, but this is where it is located in Washington, D.C. And it only carries 3 named items. One of them usually is a PvP exclusive. Now we have here the Carnage. This is the named Negev with perfect sadist. Also comes with stability. Then we have the Point Man chest piece, which is the named Heligard chest with perfect Vanguard, coming with headshot and weapon handling. That would be interesting for a pistol headshot build for the Regulus. Anyways. And then we have the safety distance. This is the named SIG MPX with perfect outsider, and this comes with crit hit damage. Now, don't forget, you can also get the exotic caches and named item caches from your countdown vendor, and those named item caches will give you PvP exclusive items. You just have to grind for it. All right, so that is your base of ops and countdown vendor, so let's make our way to the clan vendor, and then we can get out of the base of ops. If you haven't hit that like yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe with notification bells on because I do post videos every single day. Now here is your clan vendor. Starting with the Zero F's chest piece. This is the named Badger Tough chest piece with perfectly unbreakable. Now it comes with hazard and status effects. Now this is a good one to have for like a tanky hazard build. You could reroll that status effects off for armor regen, crit chance, headshot, whatever it is you want. But it's decent. It's not bad. Then for our gear set items, we have a tip of the spear chest piece with crit chance, decent weapon damage for that core. Then we have a hardwired chest piece with the skill tier and weapon handling. And then finally, True Patriot holster with a decent core attribute, it's alright, and then skill haste. Going to the high-end items, SOCOM M1A with armor damage and bread basket, followed by a converted SMG9 with ignited and mag size. And then a X45. Ooh, I need a few of these. Hold on. I'm at 4.5 for the proficiency. All right, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Boom. So now that's going to be fully proficient. It's that easy, guys. It's really that easy. All you have to do is have duplicates, donate them, and you can make these things fully proficient without even doing anything. You saw that. I mean, I spent quite a few credits, but it's worth it. All right. Then we have Fenris knee pads with headshot and explosive resistance, followed by a SRS A1 with armor damage and in sync. Araldi gloves with crit hit damage and weapon handling, and then a Heligard backpack with armor regen, opportunistic, and weapon handling. I'm gonna pick that one up. Might put that together with a nice shotgun. All right, and then for your mods, we have a skill duration 8.9, headshot 7.7, repair skills 17.0, and chem launcher duration of 4.4. Now, must buys things to look at from the clan vendor. The 0F's chest piece, not bad. The tip of the spear chest piece, again, not bad. The Heligard backpack with armor regen and opportunistic is not bad at all. For this one, what I'm going to do personally is re-roll that weapon handling off for, another core attribute or another attribute, and then I'm going to optimize that armor. All right. And that is it. So let's make our way to the west side, and then we will double back east, starting with the campus settlement. Here we go. Look at the load time. Come on. Let's go. All right. I'll try to make this a little bit faster. I know these vendors are pretty long. It's just there's so many damn items to talk about. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Campus vendor, Cassie Mendoza's doppelganger. All right, now we have the Carnage. This is the named Negev, again, with perfect sadist, and this one comes with mag size. Then we have a SRS A1 with max marksman rifle damage, damage targets out of cover, and ranger. Holy guacamole, Batman. If you are a marksman rifle user, this would be one to try out. You could keep the ranger on there, you could max out that damage targets out of cover, and then just optimize the headshot damage, or do vice versa. Up to you. I know that headshot is really low, so you might want to max that out and then just optimize the damage targets out of cover. Then we have a custom L86A2 with armor damage and in sync, followed by an Alps mask with skill haste and headshot, and then a Hana-U holster with status effects and explosive resistance. Now looking at the mods, skill duration 8.5, chem launcher radius 5.9, hive reviver armor repair 8.3, pulse radius 8.8, and trap shock radius of 5.9. Now must buys things to look at from the campus. I mean, that SRS A1's nice, but that's about it. All right. So we are done with the campus. Now we are going to make our rounds to each of the Dark Zone vendors. Now remember, these Dark Zone vendors do have an opportunity to sell you DZ exclusives or PvP exclusives. However, everything that these vendors are selling take DZ resources. So you can only get them within the Dark Zone, either by dismantling contaminated items and then extracting them, or by opening up those little blue boxes to get your DZ resources. Now, to double check how many resources you have, just go to your resource tab, and it's just above your keys. For example, this is mine. I'm at 85 out of 300 DZ resources. So if I find anything at these vendors that I need or something that looks, fun to have, I'm going to have to do some farming, get my DZ resources up, and then come back and buy them before next week's reset. All right, so here we are. We are in DZ West. So here we go. Starting with the Everlasting Gaze. This is the named rifle with perfect perpetuation. Now, it also comes with health damage. Then we have a ACS-12. Okay. With health damage and optimist. Okay. And then we have a 1886 with swap speed and close and personal. And then going to the gear items. Future Initiative gloves with skill haste. True Patriot knee pads with explosive resistance, Sokolov Concern gloves with skill haste and health, and then finally, Bellstone Armory knee pads with hazard and explosive resistance. Looking at the mods, Blind Def Resistance 8.5, Seeker Mind Radius 4.2, Shield Holstered Regen 4.2, Firefly Blind Effect Duration 5.9, and Decoy Health of 6.0. Now, must-buys, things to look at from DZ West. Not really. All right, moving on. We're going down south, boys. Yeah. Oh boy. We're going down. We're doing it. We're doing it. The deep south. I'm sorry. I can't really think of anything like to say with that kind of accent. I don't know. Saddle up, part. No, that's a little too Western. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll try to come up with some better one-liners. Anyways, DZ South, here we go. Starting with the apartment. Womp, womp, womp. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. That's always a must-buy. Always. This will forever be a must-buy. So this is a PvP exclusive named item. It is called the apartment. It is the named SIG MPX with perfectly measured. And then since year 2... this is the only weapon in the game with perfectly measured. Now, the cool thing about this is you can't re-roll that talent. So if you don't like the headshot damage, you could roll that off for damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover, whatever, and then just optimize that SMG damage. It is worth it, I promise you. Just get this weapon the way you want it, and then just optimize it to max, and you never have to worry about it again. This is a great weapon to use, and yeah, here we go, DZ South. Now, with it having headshot damage, I would recommend that you either roll that off for, armor damage or damage targets out of cover, but that's up to you. If you like the headshot on there, just max out that SMG and you are good to go. Again, DZ South. Then we have a Tactical Vector SBR 9mm with accuracy and outsider, followed by a SIG 5.56 with max size and reformation. And then finally a Diceros with accuracy and optimist. Looking at the gear items, we have a Tip of the Spear backpack with skill damage, a Negotiator's Dilemma chest piece with hazard protection, Overlord Armaments backpack with weapon handling, armor regen, and safeguard, and then finally a Badger Tough chest piece with focus, hazard protection, and repair skills. Now looking at the mods, we have a headshot mod 6.9, drone plus 2 extra bombs, turret burn damage 4.2, and sticky bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now must-buys, things to look at from DZ South. The apartment. Yeah. That's it. Just the apartment. And moving on to DZ East. East Side. Stand up. Or what do the Red Hot Chili Peppers say? East Side love, but I'm living on the West End. All right, here we go. So DZ East. Now remember, I fast traveled to the Alpha checkpoint. I do that because if you go to the main entrance, you have to run through the entire courtyard. But you can see how fast it is just to do your double reload, and you don't have to run all the way through there. So here we are, DZ East. Let's go.
Agent.
Starting with the Night Watcher. This is the named Heliogard mask with that scanner pulse haste. This is perfect for your spotter builds, for your flatline weapons, whatever it is you're doing for pulsing enemies. This is a good one to have. Just remember that the pulse scan haste will not really help you in conflict. You're still going to have a huge cooldown in conflict. However, in normal PvE, in the Dark Zone, whatever else, this is a great mask to run with a pulse build. Now, with this also having hazard and you get that total armor from the brand set bonus, I would recommend you pick this one up, just max out that core attribute, and then you are good to go. Then we have a M700 Tactical with Flatline and Crit Chance. Now remember, the same thing applies here. If you do not have Flatline in your recalibration library to put on other marksman rifles, pick this one up, donate it to that recalibration library, and then you can put this on whatever other sniper that you want. Then we have a military M60. Man, rest in peace to the M60. You guys remember when Dark Hours first came out, we had like 120% damage to elites with the M60. It was just game over, dude. Anyways, this one has max LMG damage, crit chance, and frenzy. Frenzy, okay. So frenzy's not bad on an LMG. However, what I would do is I would reroll that crit chance off for damage to armor, and then you would be good to go. Now looking at the gear items, True Patriot Mask with health, Hunter's Fury holster with weapon handling, Overlord Armaments Mask with hazard and skill haste, and then finally Badger Tough holster with headshot and hazard. Now looking at the mods, repair skills 16.6, chem launcher duration 4.3, hive +4 repair charges, and pulse effect duration of 8.7. Yeah. Now going to must buys DZ East. Let's see here. We have the Night Watcher, not bad. The M700 for that flatline. The military M60 for that frenzy and damage to armor. That's about it. All right. Detected. So that is it for your Dark Zone vendors. Now it is our last stop in Washington, D.C., the theater. The theater settlement. All right, here we go. Big money, big money, big money. Come on. Give us something good, please. Come on over and take a look. All right, I'm taking a look. And starting off with the Calibre. So this is the named shotgun with perfect jazz hands. Comes with max damage armor and headshot, but it does have a low shotgun damage. What I would do with this one is probably keep it with the headshot and just max out the shotgun. Just go for the head. This thing would probably do some work. Then we have a ACS-12. Ooh. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a good pickup right here. This is the ACS-12, not only with the shotgun and armor damage, but it also comes with damage targets out of cover. So what you could do here is reroll the preservation off for flatline, because remember, this shotgun comes with a long underbarrel attachment slot that you can put the linked laser pointer on and pulse all your enemies. So pick this one up, reroll the preservation off for flatline, and you will be good to go. And then we have a urban MDR with max headshot and close and personal. Looking at the gear items, we have a 511 pair of gloves with hazard and repair skills, and then Golan knee pads with crit chance and armor regen. That's a good pair of knee pads. That is a really good pair of knee pads. So pick this one up, max out the armor regen, and you're good to go. You can optimize the crit chance and armor if you want, but this is a great pickup. You could run this with the 2-piece Golan 3-piece Heligard with the Bellstone Armory, and this would be a sick piece to have for your armor regen builds. And then for your mods, Blind Def Resistance 8.2, Seeker Mind Healing 6.0. We have Shield Health of 4.1, Firefly Speed 8.0, and Decoy Duration of 6.0. Now, must buys from the theater. The Calibre is not bad. The ACS-12 is a great pickup, must buy. And then the Golan Gear knee pads, again, another great pickup, must buy. You happy? I'm happy. All right, now that is it for Washington, D.C. Let's finish up in New York City. Let's go. So there are only going to be 2 vendors to look at in New York City. We have Marco at the top of the escalator, and then Roy Benitez just outside. Now, I do want to remind you that the Clan vendor and the Countdown vendor are both in New York City as well. And just before I go to Marco, I'll show you really quick. So if you hang a right and go to the clan quarters right here, you'll be able to go to your clan vendor right there. Boom. And then as you spawn into the Haven, you'll be at the bottom of the escalator right here. So just go up, and then instead of talking to Marco right there, just hang a left. And right here in front of the stained glass is your other Countdown vendor right there. Boom. Okay. Now back to what we were doing. Here's Marco. Here we go. Starting with the MK16. Nice. This is a good pickup. So it comes with damage targets out of cover and Sadist. You could use this with the Ridgeway's Pride chest piece and Wicked on your backpack, and you are good to go. Now, because it has everything you want, it has the talent, the bottom attribute, everything, you can max out whatever it is you want from the recalibration library, and then just optimize the other two. It's a good pickup. It's not a bad assault rifle to have. It shoots a little slow, but it hits like a Mack truck. Then we have the Stoner LAMG with accuracy and overwhelm, followed by the UIC-15 with accuracy and future perfect, following the Card 45 with crit hit damage and ranger. Now looking at the gear items, we have a Araldi chest piece with focus, crit hit damage, and armor regen. This is a good template to have if you cannot pick up the perfect focus. You could pick this one up, re-roll the armor regen off for either crit chance or headshot, whatever it is. And this isn't bad to have until you can find the perfect focus. Then we have Fenris knee pads with headshot and skill damage. And then finally, Golden Gear holster with crit hit damage and repair skills. Now looking at the mods. Skill haste 10.1. Headshot 6.9. Drone health 8.4, hive duration 4.1, and trap duration of 4.1. Now, must-buys things to look at from Marco. You have the MK16, the Araldi chest piece, and that's about it. All right, now our last but certainly not least vendor of the video, Roy Benitez. Oh, sorry, buddy. I almost forgot. You have to pet the dog. Every time you're doing this, you have to pet the dog. You can't just walk by a dog wagging his tail looking at you like, hey, man. Hey, man, show me some love, man. And you just walk by. You can't be doing that. You got to show him some love. Hey, buddy. Make sure he has water, food, all that. All right. I'll see you next week. All right, dude? All right, here we go. Roy Benitez. Starting with the G36 Enhanced with Reformation and Headshot. Then we have a classic M60 with health, damage, and reformation. And then a UIC-15 Mod 2 with preservation and accuracy. Followed by a tactical M1911 with crit hit damage and a lucky shot. Now looking at the gear items, the Murakami Backpack with tech support, repair skills, and status effects. Interesting. Now, what you could do with this one is make like a healer skill build type of deal. Keep the repair skills on, run a 3-piece Murakami, and then just re-roll that status effects to skill damage. Then you could run like a healer, I would do like a healer hive, and then probably, turret, drone, sticky bomb, whatever it is. Because remember, with tech support, skill kills will increase your skill damage. Then we have Araldi gloves with crit chance and armor regen. And then finally, Sokolov Concern holster with hazard and repair skills. Now looking at the mods, we have repair skills 15.6, blind def resistance 8.4, seeker mine +1 cluster, hive repair armor 8.2, and trap shock radius of 5.7. Must buys things to look at from Roy Benitez. I mean, not really. All right, that's it.
Thanks.
And that is it for your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for today, August 30th. I've shown you every vendor in the game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. And if you want to further support my channel, just click the join button and become a member. It really does help me out. But all right, everyone, that is it for your weekly vendor reset and must-buys. We have a few goodies to pick up. And let me know in the comment section below what you're going to pick up. But with all that said and done, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Peace.